Are you tired of paying banking fees? Are you looking for a solution that combines banking, budgeting, and savings into one easy app? Well, today I'm going to review SNOWBALL, a bank that I've used for the last several months. Hi, I'm Jamie with The Saving Secret, where I help you become more intentional with your money. If you're new to my channel, I share videos about reaching financial independence. I share new videos every Thursday. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of the latest content. Be sure to stay through to the end of the video because not only am I going to give a review of the SNOWBALL bank, but I'm also going to show you a technique that I've used to make savings my default, that I no longer budget savings. You're not going to want to miss that. One ask that I have for you is be sure to smash that like button. Be sure to hit that like button because it really helps the channel out. It lets me know that the information that I'm sharing has been helpful for you. So be sure to do that. All right, without any further ado, let's jump into it. SNOWBALL Bank is an online bank that combines budgeting, banking, and savings in one place. It has a lot of the same features that you would expect from an online bank. No fees, no overdrafts, a very intuitive and simple and easy to use mobile app and website, a very quick and easy sign-up process with not a lot of steps that just make it very intuitive and simple to set up. It offers a high-yield savings account that is one of the best in the industry, very comparable to like an Ally Bank. It offers one-touch card blocking, not unique to SNOWBALL, but just very intuitive and very easy if you want to stop spending money on your card. It's really a very simple and easy to use online bank that I would recommend that could be very helpful for a lot of people who are truly looking for a solution to traditional banking. And there are some things that separate it even from some of the online banks. SNOWBALL is a different kind of online bank, and I think it really starts with their initial focus to help you figure out what do you have available to spend in your checking account. So traditionally, you may have a certain amount of money in your checking account, but there's certain money that's spoken for. It may be set up with automatic payment. It may be set up for how much do you expect to spend on groceries or other different funds. So it can be kind of challenging to really figure out how much do you really have available to spend in your checking account. And so what SNOWBALL has done is they really bucket it into a couple different areas. One of the first things that they allow you to do is they allow you to communicate what are your different expenses or bills that you have. You can put these in your app and it can really help track how much you have available and what you still need to pay for the month. So once you set up direct deposit and money is going into your account, you can also set up different kinds of expenses that you can earmark. So for example, when you get your direct deposited cash into your account, not all that money is available for you to just spend willy-nilly. You have specific bills that need to get paid with that money. And so what SNOWBALL does is it communicates that to you and basically earmarks it for bills. The second thing that it has that I think is very interesting is you can set up different goals, savings goals that you're working towards, whether that's eliminating debt, whether that's building up a travel fund, whatever it is, you can set it up so that you're putting your money specifically towards a savings goal. And this can really help people figure out how to save more money. And it really makes it easy and gives you a goal that you're working towards and kind of break out the different goals that you have rather than looking at it as one lump sum. So then once you have those two things, it basically says this is what your checking account has a balance of, let's say $4,000. And let's say your expenses were $3,000 and you had goals of $800, you had $200 safe to spend. And it communicates with you on how much you need to spend. It lets you know. And so it's a very easy way to see this. When you talk about, they have something called a protected goals, and that's really your emergency fund. And this is money that won't automatically pull from your protected goals, and which I think is very unique feature to the Simple Bank system. And what's really great about this is the Simple Bank has a high yield savings account, but it's not really a savings account. It's really a checking account that allows you to get a high yield savings rate. And what's cool about this is, for me particularly, I have Simple that has some of my emergency fund in that account. But if I need to move money out of my emergency account into my Simple Bank account, it's very easy to do. It can happen instantly, but also I'm not limited to only 6 transfers from my protected savings account to my safe to spend. It really makes it intuitive. So again, it's kind of like figuring out the budgeting system or like the cash envelope system digitized, and really makes it simple to use. I really do believe that if Dave Ramsey was to create a bank, this is the bank that he would create. It really is a perfect blend of creating banking, budgeting, and savings all in one spot, specifically if you are a debit card user, because it has all of your transactions rolled up into one. Now, I do know that he has the EveryDollar app, and he offers a premium service for $99 a year, where you can get access to integrating your banking and your other information all in one. But what's great with the Simple app, if you really want to use that same system, you don't have to pay that $99 premium fee. You can just use the Simple Bank. The last thing that I think is a really big benefit that I would say for anybody who wants to save this, if you're just looking for an emergency fund or a place to put your money, Simple is a really great bank to use. This is really the main reason why I use them, is they offer a great high yield savings account, and I can get access to that money really quickly if I need it all done through a very easy to use app. So some of the biggest challenges with the Simple Bank is setting up a joint bank account. So they don't really offer the same features on a normal bank that you would see with a joint bank account. If you want to have a joint bank account with Simple, each person needs to have their own individual account first. Once they have their own individual account first, then you create what's called a shared account. And a shared account is a unique, different account that allows both users to put money in and take money out. What makes it a little bit different is Simple will actually send you a shared account card that is different from your own personal card. So again, if you're trying to set up a joint bank account, you're going to have a separate card specifically designed just for that special thing. So again, it's just kind of a little bit clunky. Not saying that you can't do it. This is definitely something that I personally haven't done, but it's definitely something to be aware of if you want to use them as your primary bank. Another challenge with the Simple Bank is that it's really not designed to be an international bank. It's really designed to be used here in the United States. So if you do plan on traveling, you really want to have another bank or a credit card that you're going to use, because there are some limits and some fees that are associated with using this card internationally. I don't do a lot of traveling internationally, but it's definitely something that I've read that can be a big challenge for those. They even say they will close your account if you're outside of the country for a prolonged period of time and using this bank outside of the United States. The last challenge that I would say is a little nitpicky and a little funny, but I think it's important to note that they don't offer free checks. They charge $5 for checks. And again, for a mobile banking service, I get it. People don't usually use checks, but it's always good to have a couple of checks handy. So if you have some kind of bill that's related to taxes or things that you can't use a credit card for, or you can't use a debit card for because you're trying to avoid those fees, it's helpful to have checks handy. But again, they don't offer that as a free service. So that's another thing that you might want to consider if you use them as a full-time bank. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I don't budget for savings anymore. I make savings my default. So I've done a whole video to break down the details of that. You're welcome to check it out. But really what I do is I make sure that I deposit all of my money first into my savings account, or if you're with Simple, you can deposit all of your money into your protected goals and then transfer your money into your safe to spend or into your checking account. If you want more details, be sure to check out that video. To review, Simple Bank is a bank that combines budgeting, savings, and banking into one easy to use app. Like most online banks, it offers a high yield savings rate. It has advanced features like blocking your debit card. Now there are a couple of challenges, like setting up a combined account. It's not really as easy as setting up a joint bank account. If you do a lot of international travel, it might be a little bit more clunky. I would love to hear your thoughts on Simple Bank, or some of the features that you love from your bank that maybe Simple doesn't offer. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of the latest content to help you reach financial independence. If you're interested in other content, be sure to click on some of these other videos that'll help you reach financial independence. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.